Hey guys, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. Sorry if I sat there without moving for a second. I wasn't sure if it had started, so I didn't want to say anything and have you guys miss it, but I am so excited that you guys are here. Hopefully you got your notification that I am officially live and ready to rock. I'm excited. So you are here because you are ready to learn a little bit more about getting fit, getting paid from home. But maybe you're also taking a break from the election. Either way, we're glad you're here to learn a little bit more about what we consider to be a better way to live your life, a better option, something that actually allows you to live your life and to enjoy your life instead of being hooked to a 9 to 5, missing out on life, missing out on the weekends, or on the weeks and just living for the weekends. And, we are just here to hopefully enlighten you a little bit and then also help you to make a decision, and see if this might be a good fit for you or not. At the end of the presentation, I'll do two things. First, I'll take questions. And then second, I'll do a live drawing for the 21-day fix, which is the workout we're giving away tonight. And that will be based off of a question I ask about the presentation. So just pay close attention so that you can be the first one to answer in. And I'll go over all the rules when we get there, but just keep that in mind as you listen tonight. And I think it's time to just go ahead and get started. So if you guys are ready, I'll go ahead and switch to my slides and get us going here. All right, guys. Well, again, I just want to say welcome to our amazing business opportunity presentation. We are just so excited that you're here. There's so many of you here tonight to learn a little bit more about what we do and what we love. And we just want you to sit back and relax and enjoy, and hopefully this will help you to make an informed decision about whether or not this might be something that you want to be a part of. Maybe it can be something that can change your life in the way that it's changed so many of ours. This collage, I just like to stay on this slide for just a second because these are our coaches. They're real people, and I just love that this is our goal. We want to help people. That's what our team is so known for and so proud of doing. And that's why, this is a really important little collage here, because it's what we stand for. And I'm really proud to, have this team. I'm proud to be on this team. I'm proud to work with all of these amazing coaches. And I think, as you interact in this group and on this presentation and you get to know some of our coaches as well, you'll see that, we're all so different, but we all fit right into this team. And that's pretty amazing, really. So my name is Heather Koimunka, and I am a combined 6-star diamond coach. Basically, that just means that I have some amazing people on my team that, I've worked with to help them move forward into their leadership ranks as well. Basically, I started using Beachbody workouts after a car accident, and the car accident basically left me bedridden. I mean, I spent more time laying around than actually doing anything. It was hard for me to walk for periods of time, to stand for periods of time, and to work out. That was just not possible. And I did everything to try to get better. I did physical therapy, myofascial therapy, acupuncture, corticosteroid injections, and nothing lasted long term. And so I had to kind of make a choice, either figure something else out, or I was going to be the person getting corticosteroid injections every week, or every month to get rid of the pain. And I just didn't want that to be my life. And so I actually turned to a Beachbody workout called Turbo Jam. And there's this great workout in it called Ab Jam. And what I love about Ab Jam is that it has a standing portion and a portion that's on the floor. And so I was able to start with the standing portion and just do a little bit at a time and work on strengthening my core, because, somebody finally told me that your core strength is directly related to your back strength. And I didn't really know that. I didn't know much about fitness. I didn't know much about how muscles were connected and how our bodies work and all of that. So I thought, well, it's worth a try. I was kind of at last resort. But what I found was that I was able to start moving a little bit more. I was able to do a few different, workouts, and I actually was on my road to recovery. It was like it was an amazing thing, and it really surprised doctors who were using the terms like chronic and you'll never do this and never do that. So that's how I started with the workouts. And about the time I was working through my recovery, somebody approached me and said, hey, did you know that you could, just pay it forward a little bit? If you love the workouts, then maybe you should, you're talking to people about it, maybe you should get paid for that. And, at the time I was an accountant and I, wasn't really looking for anything else, but I wasn't really very happy with my job. So, I started this and I thought, what, if I make a little bit of money, that's great. But really, I just want to help people. I want to help people who were told they couldn't, they never would, they, they wouldn't, couldn't, shouldn't, all of those things that, I just didn't take as my reality. And I wanted to help them to move forward with their own health as well. So I started this business and I thought, okay, I'll just have this on the side. But then my company shut down. The CEO was running a Ponzi scheme, and I actually could not find another job in my chosen field in my state because I had that on my record. So I had to figure something else out. And, I took a little bit of time off. I thought, what, I'm going to dive into this business for a little bit and see how it does, see what happens. And so I needed a break from work. I needed a break from everything. So I decided, what, I'm just going to start this business and see how it goes. So I did. And what I found was that I was able to actually enjoy my life, and I was able to start to build my business. And I actually now make more than I did as an accountant, more than I would have ever made as an accountant, really. I make multiple six figures from home. I was able to retire my husband, and we are free to travel. I remember taking those days when I had to wait for the boss to be in a good mood to ask for time off. I don't know if you can relate to that, but that was me. And so the fact that we get to just say, what, a couple months ago we said, we want to go to Hawaii, let's go. And we booked it and we went, about a month later. And that's the freedom that we have. And it's just amazing to me that that's how my life has turned around. So that's a little bit of backstory on me. I like to share that just because, I think people wonder, how the heck did you get started in this? Did you know fitness? No, I was just a person who got results and decided to pay it forward. And the rest really is history. So let me talk a little bit about history here, actually. In 1998, Beachbody was founded by Carl Daikeler and John Congdon, and they had some infomercials. I don't know if you've ever done, Power 90, Slim and 6, P90X, even the one I talked about a bit ago, Turbo Jam. And they started these workouts, they were selling them, in infomercials, and what they found was that people were grouping up on these online message boards. They were working together, they were calling each other out if they didn't show up, they were holding each other accountable. And the people that were in those groups were getting amazing results. They were sticking to their workouts, they were actually doing their workouts, so much more so than the ones that just ordered off the infomercial and did it on their own. So that was kind of like a light bulb moment. And that's when they decided to start the coaching network. And we started that in 2007. And the people that were running those message boards actually became our founding coaches because that's what they were doing. They were helping people. They were helping them get their results. They were helping them, work on their fitness. They were doing exactly what we do as coaches now. And it just wasn't called coaching yet. So that's why they decided to open the coaching network. Since then, we basically launched Team Beachbody and the coaching network. Since then, it's exploded because since we have a network of people, we know what people are looking for. We know what people want in their workouts and in their health and fitness. And so we're able to create those things and start to experiment and do research. And we have the most innovative and best workouts and supplements that are out there. So obviously, you can see that the difference between before the network and after the network, there's something to be said about word of mouth and being able to work so closely with people to help them get amazing results. So I bet one of your favorite programs is on here. I know mine are, although I keep going back and forth. I always pick different favorites. Earlier today, I was just saying that Hammer and Chisel is definitely my favorite. But I've been doing Core to Force, our new one, and I just don't know, that might move into the top spot. So I don't know about you guys, but it's always changing. There's always amazing, workouts to try. And the best part is that you can always go back and do different ones. So that's what I love about having these at-home workouts. You've got them at your fingertips. speaking of latest programs, I kind of just dropped a hint about that, but I love that we're always innovating. That's why this business stays around. That's why we stay around. That's why we're so successful, because we're always innovating and always coming up with the newest, latest, greatest. So in September, we launched the 3-week yoga retreat on Beachbody On Demand, which Beachbody On Demand is basically, to me, an innovation in itself, because our workouts are all streaming there. And, with a membership, you get access to literally hundreds of our workouts, and you can digitally unlock the newest ones. So it's really cool. You don't have to carry around your DVDs anymore. For me, someone that travels a lot, I used to hate traveling with my DVDs because I was worried they would get stolen or lost or scratched, and, then I'd be without my workouts. So now I don't take them with me. I actually just, use the internet connection and do my workouts from there. So 3-week yoga retreat is exclusively on Beachbody On Demand, which is pretty sweet. We also launched Country Heat in August, and we actually just launched 2 new routines on Beachbody On Demand for it, which is pretty sweet as well. So I love that we're always being able to add to Beachbody On Demand as well. And then finally, we just launched last week Core to Force, which is an MMA style workout that really puts focus on building your core and being able to strengthen your core from the workout. So it is an amazing program. A lot of us are doing it right now, especially because it's the newest. But it's a 30-day workout with no equipment. So I absolutely love that about it. But we're pretty stoked about that program as well. So those are our latest, greatest, and we're always coming out with new things as well. So what makes us unique? Obviously we have that amazing fitness like I just talked about. We also have nutrition, peer support, like those message boards, and rewards. So we really have the whole thing, which I think makes us really unique, from other companies. And of course, all of that shows in the revenue growth. This is amazing growth. Most companies similar to ours, and I say similar very loosely, but most companies similar to ours only last a few years. And the fact that we are approaching our 10th year of having coaches, it's just amazing to me. We're still going strong. And I think that is definitely noteworthy that we are still around and we're still growing. And the thing that makes us different too is the fact that we're always innovating. We're never just saying, oh, we have enough workouts, we're done. But instead, we're always trying to figure out what people need and what is going to suit their bodies the best. In 2015, our coaches helped over 1.5 million people get started and get results on their health and fitness journey. I just love that. And I love this picture too. This is actually our coaching summit that we have every year. It's an annual summit in the summer. And we all get together, and this is actually in Nashville on the main drag. We closed it down and we all got up super early to work out. And you can see, it took up the whole street. And that was actually last year. This year, it was even further down the street. So crazy. We did that at 6 a.m. I think we woke up a few people. But it's really fun to be able to all come together with a bunch of like-minded people who have a heart to help others, who are working on their own health and fitness, who aren't perfect, who are just real people. And I just absolutely love that about being part of the coaching network. So let's talk about nutrition. Shakeology is something that has been revolutionary for me, really a game changer, because, when I gained weight, a lot of it went right to my stomach, and that was the last to go. I mean, you can probably understand that. You probably have experienced that as well. And that is extremely frustrating. So it wasn't until I actually had Shakeology and drank it consistently that I finally lost the tummy pooch that was hanging around. And it also helped me to lower my cholesterol. It helped me to regulate my blood sugar. And it did all of those things before it was clinically proven, which it is now. It's clinically proven to help people lose weight, regulate their blood sugar, lower their cholesterol, lower their blood pressure, and that's pretty amazing to have that clinically proven stamp next to our shakes. And of course, they're also low glycemic index, which means that they won't spike your blood pressure or blood sugar. So that's something that we're really proud of as well. These are the ingredients in Shakeology. So like I said, there's about 70 ingredients of Shakeology, all healthy, superfoods, whole foods, phytonutrients, prebiotics, probiotics, vitamins, minerals, all these amazing things. So basically, it would cost you about $48, I think, to get all of these items in one shake. And we have it for just around $4, and it's a full meal. So it's a huge value, but you're also getting your health with it. You know, it's something that made me not need my afternoon nap anymore, because my body was finally getting the nutrients it needs. And we're just not getting nutrients that we need from food anymore. Food just is not as nutrient dense as it once was. And so we need this supplement. We need Shakeology to help fill in the gaps a little bit. And that's exactly what it does. We have something for everybody. You know, not only do we have Shakeology and workouts, but like I was talking about, Beachbody On Demand is our digital streaming workouts, digital access there. Of course, we have equipment. We have the 3-day refresh and the ultimate reset if you want to kind of reset your body to back before you had processed foods and artificial foods and all that amazing stuff. So we have something for everybody. Our supplements are amazing. Obviously, Shakeology is one of them, but we also have our performance line, which is NSF certified. So that means that it is sports certified. That means that what's in it is really in it, and it's not going to show up negatively on a blood test for athletes. Also, we are sponsoring the Ironman in North America. So that is pretty sweet with our performance line as well. And of course, all of this comes together for proven results. You know, we don't just, say we've got these products, but we also get amazing results with them. Thousands and thousands and thousands of success stories pour into Beachbody each and every week of people that have used the products and gotten amazing results. So these are some of the results that have come to Beachbody, but what I love even more is the results from our team. These are just a few of the results. You know, we have basically everybody who's on our team is working to become the best version of themselves. We're not perfect. We'll never be perfect, but we're work in progresses. And what we like is to be able to share our success and share our transitions along the way as well. And so, just know that when you join our team, we don't just talk the talk, but we walk the walk too. You know, we want to be able to be a good example. And sometimes that does mean saying, hey, I messed up, but I'm getting back on track, and let me help you do that too. You know, that's what we're really proud of, is the fact that we always get back up. And of course, peer support is something that you get from being a coach. And it's pretty cool that I've met so many amazing people through the coaching network that I never would have met otherwise. You know, sometimes I think about that and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never would have had these people in my life, these people that I consider close friends, these people that I consider like family, if I hadn't joined this business. That's crazy to me. I just feel like sometimes that is so meant to be, to meet people, right? It's so meant to be to have people come into your life, and that's exactly what this has brought to me. And so when you join our team, you're never just joining to work on your own. You actually get a whole network of people that will be by your side, that will support you, that will, work with you, that will brainstorm with you, that will answer your questions, that will help you, guide you, and keep you, accountable on your journey as well. Our team, I think, is the best. We're just like a big family, and I absolutely love that about it. So what is a coach exactly? I actually want to start with what a coach doesn't have to be, because I think that's something that a lot of people, there's a lot of misconceptions, thinking that coaches have to be a fitness or nutrition expert or already at their goals or even a salesperson. And I'm going to crush those one by one. So first of all, you heard my story of how I got started. I definitely didn't know anything about fitness really or nutrition. What I have learned along the way is what I've learned from different programs, from the trainers, from my own, doing of the workouts. And you're never expected to be an expert. What you're going to do is share your journey and help somebody else along the way on their journey, already at your goals, for sure not. I mean, you saw my before picture and you'll see it again at the end here, but definitely not. You don't have to be at your goals. In fact, sharing your journey of how you're getting to your goals is what's going to attract people to you and what's going to bring people into your life that also have similar goals. And you don't have to be an experienced salesperson, which thank goodness for that. No joke, I worked retail for, I don't know, maybe 2 months, and I was so bad at it that they made me fold shirts in the back because I could not sell a thing. That's exactly what they would do. So thank goodness for that. We would much rather you move into this other column here and just share your journey. be on a fitness journey, be on a journey of self-improvement and self-development, and share that with others. Be willing to be a little bit vulnerable and say, hey, you know what, I messed up, but I'm getting back up, and here's what I want to help you do as well. Share how these programs have impacted you and how they're changing your life. Be committed to being proof the product works. Like I said, we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk too. And I think that's something that's really important in this business. So, the other thing is improving and developing yourself, right? Like I said, just be committed to being the best version of you. And every day that means just being a little bit better than the last day, right? That's really all it means. And, that's what we really strive to do. So some of the benefits of being a coach, I love this because it's such freedom. I have been able to just create such freedom in my life, and so many of our coaches have too, and I love that. You get to set your own work hours, okay? So that's the first thing. A lot of people will, still have a job when they first start, which is totally fine, and you can kind of sprinkle it into your day. So if you need to do a little bit in the morning, set aside focused time in the morning to get, a little bit of work done. You can do some in the middle of the day on your lunch break, and then a little bit at night when all the kids are in bed. You can set your own work hours to fit your schedule. You can focus part-time or full-time. A lot of us started, of course, with a job, and then as we supplemented income, we didn't need those jobs anymore, which is cool. So, a lot of us do this as our sole income, which is awesome. Build online or in person. Our team focuses a lot online because this business just lends itself so well to building online. It's so simple. There's so many people to meet and get to know online. You get to share your passion and attract people, which is fun because as soon as you start working out and getting results, it's kind of like you're bit by the bug, right? And you can't wait to share that with people. And so that's exactly what you get to do with this. And of course, you get a 25% discount on all of the programs and products as well. So that is pretty sweet. And some of the rewards we get, we get a 25% commission on anything that's purchased through our websites, which, by the way, are hosted, updated, housed, all that good stuff by Beachbody. So I love that. You don't have to be any sort of website expert. You get bonuses based on the growth of your team. So as your team grows and as they build their team, you get bonuses based on that. Trips, which is super fun. So we every year take our annual trip, and it is always to someplace super fun, and we get to kind of relax and just enjoy each other's company and just celebrate our accomplishments over the year. Recognition, which is something that I really crave. I think in a job I was always told what I did wrong, but never ever recognized for what I did right. And then learning and personal development. I didn't expect that one. I didn't expect to grow so much as a person, but I really am my best self right now. I have come such a long way. I'm an introvert. I don't like speaking in front of people. And what is amazing to me is that I'm able to do webinars like this. I'm able to get up in front of people and tell them about this. And I'm able to, just share my journey and be vulnerable about it. And so much of that is growth from personal development. And you also get support. Like I said, you're going to join the team and you're not just going to be left to figure it out on your own. Training and tools, we run a new coach training once a month. That's about 3 weeks long. And then in the meantime, in the middle sections, we also have a week-long quick start group. So you always have something to join when you start. And then we also have, great communication. So we have an online office, which is basically your hub for everything. And there's a great Breaking Coach news section. So if something goes on sale or if there's a new product or something's launching, you'll be the first to know right there in that office section. And of course, we have a social media. Every program has their own social media site. And of course, we have our own coaching social media as well. So what can you expect from us? So my team is Team Dynamite, and I work closely with my success partner, Kelly, and her team is Team Awesome. And we work really closely together to bring the best training to our teams. That is the main goal that we have, is to try to make sure that our teams are well trained and well developed and well supported. So we are both 2 top earners in the industry, and we are 6-figure earners. We run monthly new coach trainings, weekly team training meetings, whether it be a webinar or a Zoom video conference. We have a full training website for you We have rank advancement training, so as you're moving your business forward, we'll help you get there. We have leadership training. As you reach leadership ranks, we work really closely with our leaders. Team challenges to plug your customers into. Right now, our team is running our 12 weeks, 12 pounds new you challenge, and we're about a month in, which is really exciting because people are losing about 1 pound a week. And by doing that, we're focusing on the healthy habits that people need to really cultivate and helping them to not gain a ton of weight over the holidays. So we're really excited about that challenge group. Of course, we do a ton of recognition and accountability, and we have an exclusive Facebook group, which is kind of like our family group. We're all there. We all help each other. We all work together, and we all brainstorm and answer questions. The team is so helpful. You'll just absolutely love having that place to go and to get all the news first, but also to get help. So you have a couple of options when you're thinking about joining Team Beachbody. One is to become a customer. If you aren't ready to become a coach, you can totally be a customer, work through that first. But, tonight I want to focus on being a coach because that's really why you're here. You're ready to join a team. You're ready to learn more about, owning your own business in the easiest way possible. You're ready to pay it forward. You're ready to work on your fitness goals while you help others work on theirs. So let's talk about that. So to join as a coach, to me, the absolute best way to join is with a challenge pack. That just makes the absolute most sense. The reason that I say that is because the challenge pack is a discounted fitness pack. It has a full workout program, or it has 90 days of Beachbody on demand. So totally up to you which you'd like to choose. You can get Shakeology Home Direct, or you can get our performance line. And you also get 30 days of a trial to Team Beachbody Club, which is a meal planner that's customizable and also Beachbody on demand. So to me, this makes the most sense because you get started on your own fitness journey. So that's what you want to do as a coach, is get started on your journey, commit to it, and start to share your results. So first of all, it's already an average savings of $50 to $80, and then your coach sign-up fee is waived. So you're going to save at least $90 just with that alone, okay? That makes the most sense to me. And of course, if you already have a workout program that you're sticking with, then, you can just get Shakeology. And if you already have Shakeology, you can always just get a fitness program. But both of those two, you'll still have to pay your coach enrollment fee. So it's actually usually a little bit cheaper to get a challenge pack as opposed to Shakeology HD and signing up as a coach. So it's cheaper to get the challenge pack and have that sign up fee waived, get all the good stuff that you need, and really start your coaching the right way. Those start at $140, so that's just $10 more than Shakeology alone. So that's a huge, huge savings. Plus you're starting a business. The first month after you start, you'll start getting your monthly business fee, and your monthly business fee is $15.95. So inexpensive because let me tell you what it covers first off. You do not have to hold inventory, okay? Are you ready for this? You do not have to hold inventory. So you don't have to buy thousands and thousands of dollars worth of product, hold it in your garage or your trunk and hope to unload it. I mean, there's so many companies that's exactly what they do. You don't have to do that with us. Beachbody will hold the inventory. Beachbody ships it. Beachbody does customer service. They take care of all of that for you. So I love that. I would pay $15.95 a month alone just for that. But in addition to that, you get many websites that are maintained for you, uploaded for you. They are housed for you and hosted for you. So all you have to do is go in and customize them. That's pretty amazing. They'll update them with price changes and new products, all that good stuff. Again, they cover customer service and training, all that amazing stuff. And part of that also goes into advertising, which if you've ever been up late at night, you have probably seen one of our infomercials because you can't not see them, right? I've been on planes and seen our infomercials as well. So it's just so funny to me. They're everywhere. So that's also what part of that pays for. So let's go into a few more details about how to earn. So when you're earning through retail, that's 25% commission on anything that's purchased through your website. So for example, if somebody purchases P90X from you, that's $119.85, and you'll earn $29.96 from that. So that's pretty good. And let's say somebody also orders Shakeology that week. You'll make it's $129.95, and you'll earn $32.49. So with just those two things alone, you'll earn $62.45. So that is really pretty sweet if you ask me. And the way we're paid out is actually weekly, and you can choose to do direct deposit, which is just so simple. So I love that we get a paycheck every week. I think that's so cool. The other way to earn is through Team Cycle Bonus, and basically what that means is as your team grows and the team grows their team and so on and so forth, the volume that they produce is pushed up to create these weekly bonuses. So that's pretty cool too. That's why we all want each other to succeed, and that's why we all work hard together to work with each other and brainstorm with each other, because as we all succeed, we really all succeed together. So that's why I love it. Such a true team bonus program. Of course, like I said, you can join as a customer, and if you do that, if you ever bought a challenge pack ever, your sign-up fee is actually, it can be refunded to you. So if that's something that you're thinking about, you can keep that in mind as well. So what's possible? Before I even talk about this, I always have to say this disclaimer, just because we know that everything worth having takes work, right? Everything worth having will take some amount of work, and it's true with the business too. You're going to own your own business. So Beachbody is not going to guarantee any level of income or success, because it's up to you. It's up to what you put in it. It's up to your diligence, your commitment, your desire to succeed, and your, willingness to learn and to grow. So I always have to say that, because, it's important to note that, it's totally up to you. What you put into this business is what you're going to get out of it. So basically, here's a little list of 2015 yearly earnings. So, the bottom of the pack there, basically, some of those lower earnings are people that just signed up as a coach and don't do anything. That's really what that is. Maybe they just signed up to get the discount. That might be exactly what they do. But you can see that the highest earnings means that somebody in our business is making over $3 million a year. That's insane. So I absolutely love that that's possible. The sky really is the limit here. It's just what you want to put into it. If you want to grow this to be a really big business, you can completely do that. You just have to be willing to learn, grow, and to, make sure that you are willing to, fall down, make mistakes, and then get back up. So I'll talk a little bit about my own income progression, just so you see, from me, from a real person that you can, talk to. So I actually started in May of 2010, and I made just a little over $3,000 that year. There wasn't really any training, and I kind of just was, floating through, doing a little bit of retail, kind of learning the ropes a little bit. My first full year, though, in 2011, I actually made about $19,000, which I was really excited, because that was moving into, kind of like a real income, right? My second full year in 2012, I actually made $54,000, and that I was talking like, okay, this is becoming full-time income here. This is crazy. My third full year in 2013, I actually hit my first six-figure year. And I cried, because I just didn't know that six figures was something that I was capable of earning. I just didn't know that until I started this business, and I started believing in myself and getting self-confidence in my ability to be a business person, to be a leader, to be a mentor. And to me, that meant so much. My fourth full year in 2014, I always like to just share a couple of highlights, because that was a big year. I paid off all my consumer debt, and I had racked up quite a bit from when I lost my job. I had to exist and survive, and so I paid off all of that. I had some student loans and some medical bills and whatnot, and I paid those off. My husband came home one day, and his job was gone. It no longer existed. And we sat down, and we were like, you know what? You don't really need to go back to work if you don't want to. So I thought that was really cool as well. So he's been at home with me, helping me with the business ever since then. And we also got married that year, so we were able to pay for our wedding and our honeymoon outright without starting our life off together in debt, which I am really proud of as well. And then last year was a big year for me, very exciting year. And, what I love is that, sure, it's money, but it's freedom. It's the freedom to, when our stove broke, to just be able to buy a new one. It's the freedom to travel home for Christmas when the tickets are super expensive. It's the freedom to give back to those that are less fortunate. It's the freedom. And that's what I love so much about what I've been able to build in this business and what I'm helping my coaches build as well. So in the next 24 hours, the person who invited you is going to follow up with you, via message or text or however you guys are communicating. And they'll ask you what you liked best about the presentation. What was your favorite part, in other words? And they'll ask if Team Beachbody feels like a good fit for you. Does this seem like a good fit for you to start working on your goals and achieve them? And then, are you ready to be a coach, or you think you just want to be a customer? Hopefully after tonight, you're ready to dive in, because I can tell you can sit and wait for the perfect moment and it'll never happen. So if this spoke to you tonight, then you just need to jump in and do it. In the meantime, you can always contact the person who invited you. You don't need to wait at all. But in the meantime, think about these things. Think about what can becoming a coach do for you. Think about who you can help. You might already have some people in mind. Think about what your goals and dreams are, because if you commit to this business and you put a lot into it, it can completely exceed any of your expectations and exceed anything that you ever wanted to achieve. I know that that's exactly what it's done for me. And then ask yourself, what do you want out of life? What is it that you really, really, truly want? What is it that you've always wanted? What have you dreamed of? And then, is what you're doing now going to get you there? I look back and I think that even if my job had still existed, even if I didn't, end up, losing my career, basically, I still would not be where I am today. I still would not have the type of freedom that I have today. And to me, that's just something that speaks so fully to the power of this business. And you only get something different by doing something different. This might be the different that you've been looking for, just as it was for me. So do you have any questions? I'm going to go ahead and get to my screen where I can actually see you guys. So give me a sec to do that. And then I'll be happy to take any of your questions. Anything that I might have covered or not covered, anything that you need to know, I'll be happy to answer those for you. So I'm gonna. There's a little bit of a lag always, so I'm gonna wait just a second and see if any questions pop up here. And if not, of course, I won't keep you guys. I don't want to keep you guys, but I'll be happy to stick around for a bit and answer questions, and then we'll do our drawing and I'll let you guys go. So, oh, Robin did it backwards with the challenge pack after she signed up. It's okay, Robin. We've all been there. When I started, there weren't challenge packs. I feel like the old lady of the group saying that sometimes. When I started, there was only greenberry and chocolate. And now we've got so many flavors. All right, so it looks like we might not have any questions tonight, and it's hard sometimes because there's always a little bit of a delay. Okay, cool. So I think we're good. So I'm actually going to do our drawing now. So if you are not a coach, this is for anybody who's not a coach. That is who's going to win tonight. So I'm going to ask a question. After I ask the question, I'll say, okay, go. And that's your cue to go ahead and write the answer in, type the answer in. And it's just a fastest finger question, okay? So I talked about 3 different programs that are our latest and greatest programs. Name one of those programs. Okay, go. And then I have to wait because there's a delay. Oh, and there's a question. So I'll get Hannah's question after we get a winner here. So stick around, Hannah, for just a sec. Question. Tour de force, awesome. So Liz, you are our winner tonight. Way to go. Awesome. You are a winner of the 21-day fix. So I'm going to send, if you'll go ahead and message me your address, I'll send that out to you with portion control containers, which is the best part, I think. So congratulations to Liz. I want to go back to Hannah because I just saw she asked the question, do you sell more to family and friends, to strangers? honestly, Hannah, when I built my business, I built it to the first leadership rank without using anybody that and without utilizing, I guess, without signing up or selling to anybody that I already knew. So everybody that I first talked to was a stranger, basically. So I would say that I actually, sell more and work more with people that I don't know. And I think that is, for me, it was easier actually to talk to people I didn't know. That was easier for me. So I don't know if that answers your question, but we'll teach you how to find people that are like you and find people that are like-minded and find people that that you'll really click with. And we don't want you to be the person that's annoying their friends and family, right? We don't want you to be somebody that does that, but we want you to meet new people. We want you to get to know them. We want you to figure out how they, how they can fit into our lifestyle, what programs or coaching or challenge group. So, for me, it was people I didn't know. So, oh shoot, Mandy. I hate when the phone crashes. It's always right then, right? When you're going to answer. Does anybody else have questions? That was a really good question. I'll hang for just a sec because I know there is just the smidge of a delay, so I don't want to. Yeah, the only time it's okay to talk to strangers, huh, Chris? That's right. Because we're going to do it in a way where we're building those connections with people, and I think our team has this great system to help you do that so that you, number one, feel comfortable doing it, and number two, you're actually making some really amazing connections with people. And that, that's something that I think is really cool, especially for somebody like me. I'm totally an introvert, so working online, it was like a no-brainer for me because I could get to know people without putting myself completely out there. And that was something that was really useful to me as I was, going through the process of learning and growing, and becoming a more confident person. That's what I realized. I was lacking in confidence, and this has really helped me to bring myself out of that shell, which is cool. All right. Any last questions? I'll hang tight for just another sec, so I don't miss any. And of course, if you do think of any questions, if you're anything like me, as soon as I pop off one of these, I think of the questions that I didn't ask, and I'm like, dang it. So don't feel like you can't ask afterwards. This group will be open and the presentation available all this week and through the weekend. So if you have questions, feel free to go ahead and type them right here in this video, and I'll be happy to answer them. I'll check in. I'll be paying attention. So, if you think of something as soon as you get off, which, that inevitably happens, I'll be happy to answer those questions for you then as well. But otherwise, I think that's it for tonight, guys. So thank you guys so much for being on tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for, getting to know our team and being such a great group. I'm so appreciative of that, and I'm so thankful for you being here and learning more about this amazing business. And honestly, I am an open book, so please, if you do think of anything, don't hesitate. But also, I hope that I get to welcome you all to our team really soon, because we'd love to have you as a part of our family, being people that lead from the heart and pay it forward. So have a great rest of your Tuesday night, and I hope to see you soon. Good night, everybody.